Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda. I create a ton of beauty related videos, a lot of makeup, hair, skin, some fashion, a little lifestyle, but mostly a ton of nail related content. That's DIY manicures, pedicures, nail care, nail maintenance. And today I wanted to share a video answering one of the most popular questions that I get, and that is, how do I grow longer, stronger nails? Especially if you have naturally thin or weak nails. Now, before even sitting down to film, I put a lot of effort into this video compiling my most helpful tips, tricks, products, tools that are really gonna help you achieve those long, strong, natural nails that we all desire. So I've got my coffee. If you wanna go brew yourself a cup, I would suggest you do so because I have a feeling this is gonna be a long one. All right, first things first, I think it's worth mentioning that the state and condition of your nails depends a lot on genetics. Similar to skin and hair, some people just naturally have really beautiful nails. Their nail beds are long, their nails grow without breaking, they're naturally very thick, and while there are those that are blessed with incredible nails, I think there's way more of us that have to work a little harder at it. That's me. I have naturally very thin, weak nails, always have. I think most of the people in my family do. It's just in our genetic makeup. With that said, I have been able to, over the years, grow long, beautiful nails. There were honestly times that I shocked myself with how long they grew. And it's not as hard as you may think. So if genetics are not on your side, I do have a few things for you. So the first category is prevention. And by prevention, I mean preventing your nails from breaking. If you want your nails to grow longer, they cannot break. The cheesy statement that I use all the time is nails are jewels, not tools. So stop right now using your fingernails as tools. Don't use them to open a soda can, to scratch off a price tag, or open a box. Your nails are not tools. Start getting into the habit of using actual tools to do those things. Use a box cutter or a knife to open a box. Find another way to remove a price tag. When you're opening a can of soda, ask your boyfriend. Or grab a butter knife or something else that's strong and flat. Credit card. Anything to just lift that tab. Don't use your nails. It's a mindset, and once you start treating your nails like jewels, they will grow. Another way to protect the nails is to wear gloves, especially when you're washing dishes and when you're doing any kind of outdoor task. I have this cute pair of dish gloves that have literally become my very best friend. I leave them right at the sink. I actually stopped leaving them under the sink and just leave them on the sink now because I refuse to wash a dish without putting these gloves on. I will not wash a single mug without my gloves. The more water that your fingernails are exposed to, the weaker they're going to become, the more susceptible your manicure is going to be to lifting, breaking, chipping, peeling. You just want to protect those nails at all costs. You know what? I haven't checked Etsy, but I bet you anything they have the most fabulous dish gloves. I'm going to search and link a few below. I wanted to include this because just this week my boyfriend and I cleaned out our cars. It was a beautiful day. We vacuumed them, we washed them, and the whole time I wore a pair of work gloves. These are so dorky and unattractive, and I'm sure I could find a cuter pair somewhere, but they really protected my nails while I was trying to get into every nook and cranny of my car with the vacuum and the wipes and then actually scrubbing the whole thing. I didn't break a single nail and my manicure is still intact. So as silly as it may be, invest in a pair of work gloves. So we don't want to just train our mind to be gentle with our nails. We want to train our mind to be gentle with our fingers. So when you're going to open a door, don't go nails first. When you're getting into the car, closing the trunk, or throwing the grocery bags on the counter, or wiping down the countertop with a sponge, be really conscious of what you're doing. When you're wiping down that countertop, the odds of you hitting the wall and chipping a nail are very, very high. It has happened to me. When you're opening a refrigerator door, make sure you have a firm grasp on it so you don't let go and then chip a nail. Has also happened to me. You can still do everything that you do, but just be a little more gentle. Okay, the next category is strengthening. So if you have naturally weak nails, like I do, we've got to strengthen them up. So there are a couple of ways to do this. First off is investing in a really good hardening or strengthening polish. There are a few that I have used over the years that I do like. OPI's Nail Envy is an incredible product, and then there is this one random Walmart find that I picked up and used consistently with fabulous results for 3 months, and that is the Nail Aid Biotin Ultimate Strength. Now I use this under every single manicure for 3 months while I was trying to rehab my nails, and I had amazing results. If you want to scroll back on my channel, there are a ton of videos using this, talking about this, and it's just been a favorite of mine. I have a few subscribers that had gone out and purchased this for themselves and experienced similar results, so I'm really glad to hear that I'm not the only one that has had a positive effective experience. But do your research. There are so many options. I really don't want to sell you on one product or another. Test them out. Another way to instantly strengthen weak nails, now this is my personal favorite method, is overlays. An overlay is basically a layer over your natural nail that is intended to strengthen it. There's polygel, gel overlays, acrygel, acrylic. It's really whatever you're most comfortable with. For me, it's typically gel. So to create my gel overlay, I paint a coat of Gelish's foundation onto my nails and then cure it. And then on top of that, I paint a layer of Gelish's Top It Off and then cure it. Once that's done, I'll take a buffing cube and lightly buff the surface and then proceed with my manicure as I normally would. I'll paint a regular base coat, 2 coats of color, and a top coat. If you've watched my live mani with me's, I go live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel to paint my nails, and I invite all of you guys to join me. That is what this manicure is right now. There is a gel overlay on my nails, and then I continued painting a regular manicure on top. So it's currently Friday. I did these nails on Monday, and they are in great shape. There's no chips, there's no lifting, there's no breakage, and they're very, very strong. So for somebody who has naturally weak nails, I would encourage you to look into overlays. It's definitely one of those tricks that's gonna make a huge difference. All right, the next category, we're gonna talk about a healthy diet. When we're talking about the body, not just the nails, everything works from the inside out. If you're taking care of your insides, your outsides are gonna flourish. And I can't say I am the best at this. I will be the first to admit that I struggle to maintain a healthy diet every single day. But I know that when I do, I notice my body responding in such a positive manner. Now, there are a few types of foods that will encourage healthy nails and nail growth. And those would be things like fruit and berries, leafy greens, lean meats, eggs, beans, nuts, and whole grains. Incorporating more of those foods into your diet is going to leave your body and your nails very happy. On top of that, it is so important to drink water. This is something that I actively try to do. I am always carrying around my cup. I've gone through phases where I've used tumblers, water bottles. Lately, I've just been using a cup. I try to drink and refill this as often as possible. I always add a straw. I find it so much easier to drink from a straw. I got these on Amazon. I'll link them below. Okay, next up we are going to talk about supplements. Now, I'm not a doctor, a dietitian, or a nutritionist, but it's no secret that supplements can add something into our diet that we may not be consuming regularly. Collagen and biotin are the 2 supplements that are typically geared towards healthy hair, skin, and nails. I have been taking these Nature's Bounty gummies for 5 or 6 years now, at least, maybe even longer. They're absolutely delicious, and I look at them as a snack. Like, I look forward to taking these every single day. You take 2 a day, they smell incredible, they kind of smell like a Starburst. When I take these consistently, I do notice a difference. These are really affordable. You can find them at Walmart, CVS. They're probably on Amazon as well. I also take Juice Plus daily. I've been taking this for about 1.5 years now, and these are blended fruit and vegetable juice powders packaged into a capsule. So I take 2 of each every day. This is the vegetable blend, this is the fruit blend, and this is the berry blend. I'll hold it up so you can see real quick, but in each one, there is a list of all the fruits and vegetables. Like I mentioned, I've only been taking them for about 1.5 years. My boyfriend's sister absolutely loves them. She sells them. She turned me on to them. And I haven't noticed any negative effects from taking the Juice Plus. And over the last 6 months or so, I have noticed new hair growth. Obviously this video is about nails, but I have noticed some hair growth. And I would 100% attribute it to the Juice Plus because never in my life have I noticed new hair sprouting from my head. So that's a supplement that I enjoy as well. I just wanted to include it in this video because it's something that I do take on a daily basis. But again, do your research. Okay, next up, a great way to grow your nails is to give yourself regular manicures. Now this is so important, at least to me. When my nails are naked, they're more prone to break. They just are. But on top of that, when your nails look nice, you want to keep them looking nice. So in turn, you're going to take better care of them. I give myself 1 to 2 manicures a week. I know it's time for a new manicure if and when my nails start chipping. Now, when your nails start chipping, especially at the top, that is when you need to immediately remove your polish and give yourself a fresh manicure. Chipping along the top of your nails is going to encourage splitting, peeling, breaking. Bad news. Bad news. Do not walk around with chip polish. You're just asking for your nails to break. So when doing your manicures, a few tips that I have. When you're filing and shaping your nails, you want to do your best to file in one direction. That back and forth movement, again, is going to encourage splitting and peeling, in turn making your nails weaker and thinner. I know it's hard, and I struggle with it myself, but do your best to file in one direction. Now, to piggyback off of that, you wanna work with a gentle file. Stay away from those coarse files, those really aggressive files that are just gonna chew up your nails. It's literally like putting your nails into I don't even know. Don't do it. Invest in a glass file. There are so many affordable options out there. This one is one of my favorites. It's from Swissco. I feel like when you use a glass file, you can dabble with a little back and forth filing if you need to, just because it's so gentle. These are very, very gentle tools and they're gonna last you a while. I've had this for months now and it's still going strong. I'll link a few options in the description box below. Also, while you're doing your manicures, please try your very best to avoid buffing cubes. Every once in a while, we have to use one of these to smooth out a nail, and that's okay. But try to stick to the finer grit cubes, stay away from the medium or coarse ones, and just buff as needed, because buffing literally is removing layers of your nail. You're filing it off. So if you have thin nails, these are not your friend. People love gel and dip manicures because they last. They last, they last, they last. And the reason they last is because of the nail prep. The way that the tech is preparing your nails to hang on to this polish. You're either using an e-file or a really coarse buffing cube to rough up the surface of your nail so that the gel or dip powder will stick. And it will, it does. But people say that dip ruined my nails or gel ruined my nails. No, the gel and the dip did not ruin your nails. The prep ruined your nails, and oftentimes the removal ruins your nails as well. The product itself is not gonna hurt you. So if you are doing your own gel or dip at home, please try your very, very best not to buff the surface. Now, when I apply my gel overlays, I do take a very fine file and kind of rough up around the perimeter of my nail, just a tiny bit, to prevent any lifting. I don't rough up the entire nail, but that tiniest bit of buffing does make a difference. Okay, this is one of my favorite tips for growing long nails, because once I started doing this, I noticed almost immediately how beneficial it was, and that is to round your nails, round up the shape. I was never a round nail girl, ever. I was all about the square nails for the longest time. But one day I saw a beautiful set of round nails back in, like, I don't know, probably 2014, and I was like, let me try that. And I rounded up my nails, and I honestly have never gone back. That's not true. When my nails are short, I'll keep them square, but when they're long, I like them round. My nails tend to curl inwards. Like if you're looking at it like this, it looks like a little moon if they're square. So having the round shape completely eliminates that. It also eliminates the sharp corners. When you have, you know, two 90-degree angles on your nail, if you hit your nail on a desk or your coffee mug or anything, you're more likely to chip off that corner. So by removing those harsh edges completely, you have smoother, more durable edges. Now, I know round nails aren't for everybody. It took me a while to get used to them, but honestly, I love them. I think they make my hands look a little more feminine, and they also make my nails look a little longer. I told you this video was gonna be long, but we have made it to the very final category, and that is daily maintenance. If you want to grow long nails, you have to tend to them every single day. And it sounds tedious, but these are tiny actions that you can incorporate into your daily routine, just like you would your skincare routine. They are not gonna take that much of your time, and the payoff is going to be so significant. We want to keep our nails hydrated. We want to keep our cuticles hydrated. So make sure you have a hand cream in your desk, a hand cream in your purse, a hand cream by your sink, a hand cream by your bed. Keep hand creams everywhere. Anytime you wash your hands, immediately follow up with a hand cream. While it's important to tend to those hands, it's very important to tend to those nails, and I could not be a bigger cheerleader for cuticle oil. I am a cuticle oil fanatic. I absolutely love it. I keep a cuticle oil everywhere, literally everywhere. I blow through bottles of cuticle oil like nobody's business, and I truly attribute the health of my nails and cuticles to cuticle oil. Now, it seems like a tedious step, it seems a little messy, but it's gonna be the one and only thing that is gonna make the biggest difference in the appearance of your nails. There are so many varieties out there. There are cuticle oils, cuticle balms, cuticle creams, cuticle gels. Personally, I love cuticle oils. The Sally Hansen Vitamin E Cuticle Oil is one of my all-time favorites. I have used and repurchased this very same product for years and years and years. I've gone through dozens of bottles. It's incredible. I also do like the Burt's Bees Lemon Butter. I like to keep this one in my purse. It's a little easier to apply on the go. There's also cuticle pens, cuticle pumps. There's so many different options. Find one that you like and just run with it. After you wash your hands, apply that oil and the lotion. Before you go to bed, lather up your hands with your lotion and apply a cuticle oil. If you can get yourself into the habit of doing this 1 to 3 times a day, I promise you, you will see incredible results very, very quickly. And when you're tending to your cuticles, when you're applying these oils, try to gently push them back. preferably with a tool because our nails are not tools, they are jewels. I love this cuticle pusher, the stick. It's amazing. It's hard plastic. It works so well, and I just push my cuticles back almost every time I apply an oil, at least if I'm home or at my desk. Pushing your cuticles back is gonna make your nails look longer almost immediately. It's also gonna improve their health. It's gonna help them from peeling, splitting, cracking. A lot of people have trouble getting their cuticles into shape, but I promise you, if you just moisturize them and push them back every single day, you will never have to clip your cuticle again. I rarely, if ever, have to clip my cuticles. They're never overgrown. There's never any hangnails. They always just look fresh and healthy, and that's from regularly pushing them back and using an oil. I think that's everything. I hope it's everything. That was a lot longer than I thought. I definitely thought it was gonna be long, but again, it's important to know I'm not a professional, but if there's one thing I do know, it's how to take care of my nails. It's something I have been doing since the 4th grade. And these are just the things that I've picked up over the years that have really worked well for me. Someone who has very fine, weak, brittle nails. And if that's you too, I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope you were able to pick up a tip or two or something to try that may help you out. You can find me on Instagram at _AmandaBella. I also have a manicure account that I haven't been terribly consistent with. I've had it for a few years, but I really want to start building that community. So if you want to follow that, that is at the Mani Fam. It's basically the manicure family. I share a lot of inspo, a lot of tips, and I have a completely new vision for it, and I'm really excited to dive into that this year. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. If you have any tips or incredible products, supplements, tools that you have used over the years that have really helped you to grow longer and stronger nails, please, I encourage you to leave them in the comments below, not just for me, but for anyone else who is watching this video who may be looking for new things to try. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I do have a really heavy focus on DIY nail care. It's just such a passion of mine and something that's always been really important to me. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.